Are you selling in Italy? Here's what you need to know about the Italian VAT rules. Hi, I'm 𝘿𝙞𝙨𝙘𝙡𝙖𝙚, co-founder and CEO of Safari Star. And in this video, we'll be looking at the key VAT requirements in Italy. When VAT was introduced, who needs to register, standard rates, and the registration process. We'll also take a look at the VIES deposit guarantee for non-EU sellers and the risks of non-compliance. Italy introduced VAT in 1973, aligning with the European VAT framework. The standard VAT rate is 22%, and a 10% reduced rate applies to items such as food, hospitality, and certain services. A 5% reduced rate applies to specific social goods or services, and a 4% super reduced rate applies to essentials such as basic foodstuffs, books, and medical equipment. So let's take a look at who needs to register. Italian businesses must register once their taxable turnover exceeds 65,000 euros, which is the standard business threshold. EU businesses must register if they exceed a 10,000 euro EU-wide distance selling threshold when selling to Italian consumers. For non-EU businesses, storing or selling goods in Italy must register immediately as there is no threshold. Please note that non-EU businesses must appoint a fiscal representative in Italy. EU businesses may register directly via direct VAT number, but often do appoint a local tax agent for compliance and communication with the tax authorities. Now let's have a look at the VIES deposit guarantee for non-EU sellers. In December 2024, Italy introduced a new requirement for non-EU businesses registering for VAT via the fiscal representative. They must provide a 50,000 euro deposit guarantee to the Italian tax office. The guarantee is intended to cover potential unpaid VAT liabilities and must be provided as a bank guarantee or an insurance bond. It applies to all non-EU businesses seeking VIES registration, regardless of their turnover or sector. Important note on this one, the requirement is currently on hold as it's being legally challenged in Italian courts. While suspended, some businesses are still choosing to prepare the guarantee in advance, but enforcement has been paused for the time being, and the outcome is waiting on court decision. Now let's take a look at the registration process. To register, you will typically need your company incorporation documents, proof of the trade activity such as contracts, invoices, or marketplace agreements, identification documents for your directors or business owners, and also a fiscal representative appointment letter, which is required for non-EU sellers registering through a fiscal rep. The registration process is handled by 𝘿𝙞𝙨𝙘𝙡𝙖𝙚, and processing normally takes 4 to 6 weeks, though in practice, timeliness can vary significantly. Once approved, you will receive your Italian VAT number. VAT returns are generally filed quarterly. Larger businesses may need to file monthly. An annual VAT return is also required, and all returns are filed electronically through the 𝘿𝙤𝙨𝙘𝙡𝙖𝙚 system. Failure to register or late registration can result in backdated VAT liabilities, fines, and interests. Penalties of late payment or non-filing can range from 30% to 60% of the VAT due plus daily interest. Non-compliance can also lead to suspension of your VAT number or removal from the VIES database, which means you cannot trade cross-border within the EU. So, to recap, Italy applies VAT at a standard rate of 22% with reduced rates of 10%, 5%, and a super reduced 4% on specific goods and services. The local thresholds apply to domestic businesses. EU sellers must follow the 10,000 euro distance seller threshold, and non-EU sellers must register immediately through a fiscal representative. A 50,000 euro VIES deposit guarantee has also been introduced for non-EU sellers, but is currently pending a court challenge. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the content useful, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on VAT and international compliances.